Here.
The amount of sexual boredom in the society is extraordinary. So you have more sexual choice and variety available than literally any time in human history, given free license by the state because there are no intermediate social institutions in which sort of informal mechanisms of disapproval could make themselves felt. And one of the things it turns out psychologically that human beings are turned on by is taboo. And so when you get rid of literally every taboo, then people tend to get bored. And then the question is...
Yeah, well, there's no novelty.
Right, exactly. Novelty goes away. And particularly men are driven by sexual novelty. It's something that is very deeply ingrained. And the power of what marriage was supposed to be is it takes this short-term hedonic desire. And it's said, because female virtue still existed, that in order for you to obtain this, you're going to have to sublimate that desire for the building of something greater. I mean, the part of Freud that everybody ignores is the part where Freud actually is in favor of sublimation.
Yeah,
right?
Right.
It's only later psychologists and philosophers who suggest that sublimation needs to be destroyed and done away with in order to free all forms of human artistic and material expression. But Freud never says that. Freud says you actually have to sublimate a lot of those short-term hedonic desires to something higher. But again, that gets back to kind of the fundamental premise that you were speaking to, which is there is this narrative of accepted values that we all used to live inside of. And when you destroy that narrative by saying for some reason that it's not true because it's not coming out of your own head, well, once that happens, we don't hold the common narrative. There are no common narratives. And if there are no common narratives and everything is then acceptable, then what?
Bro, I know why your sexual boredom is running rampant. You're bitchless because you're yapping like this, okay? If you just did a little less of this, okay, in the direction that you're doing it, maybe you'd have an easier time, okay? Put that mouth to work. Eat your wife's pussy, dog. No shit. Goddamn, dude. Goddamn. Sublimate. Sublimate this dick, dude. Holy shit. Fuck. Reason why he's living in a no pussy state of consciousness is because of his fucking yaponomics.
What exactly is the taboo? Where does the sublimation take place? There is no sublimation and there is no future orientation, because what sublimation really is orientation of short term in favor of long term.
Well, and in favor of other people.
Right.
So it's long term plus the social. Yeah, well, so you can do that. You can think about this technically as well. If there's no uniting narrative, here's the necessary.
Bro, why would I ever listen to these two no pussy having ass motherfuckers about this issue? Like the notion that these guys know a thing or two about sexual boredom. Like, I guess they're pros in being bored sexually. Okay. But it blows my mind. Like, I would rather literally listen to the fucking Nelk boys. Okay, talking about sexual boredom or sex in general than these guys. Even those guys get more pussy than these two. Like, it's very odd.
Consequences. First of all, there's no higher order superordinate aim. And that means motivation itself on the positive side takes a hit, because we experience positive motivation and the impetus to move forward. So that would be curiosity, hope, inspiration, enthusiasm, even aesthetic interest. We experience that only in relationship to an aim. And so if you destroy the ultimate aim, you destroy the structure upon which reward itself is dependent, apart from satiation-induced rewards, right?
Wait. Yeah, Jordan Peterson be like, Jordan Peterson hears what I had to say. Okay. Jordan. Fuck, I'm looking for I'm trying to find the fucking bit. Hold on, god damn it. Okay, well, I can't find it. I was gonna go through the Tacoma wept line one by one. I'll have you know, when I got off Tinder, Tacoma wept, Vancouver wept. There's only two things I'm good at: speaking, public speech, and eating pussy. Do you have any idea who the fuck you are talking to when I got off Tinder because of the fucking quarantine, which was fake, mind you, and cooked up by the Chinese communists. Vancouver wept, even ignoring the fact that I have a girlfriend and a daughter. Even if we're just talking like randos, I'm 2 hours away right now from being inside someone else. I have two skills. It's non-monogamy and speaking publicly, okay? Do some fucking research.
And they produce quiescence, not movement forward. Okay, so you lose positive emotion. Then you multiply negative emotion. And the reason you do that is because
it's not
one of
Vancouver, it's gotta
the
be
things
Toronto,
that constrains
rep.
your anxiety response is actually a calculation of the entropic distance to a given destination. Technically, is if you...
Bro, this is infinitely more boring than I thought it was going to be. Oh my God. I thought at least they would be, like, I thought they'd be talking about like some fun shit. This is so, how did they get two of the biggest nerds to talk about like sexual boredom, which is like, it's supposed to be a certified banger. You know what I mean? These two dildos talking about sex is slated to be funny. It's giving me sexual boredom listening to them talk about sexual boredom. Every time I think I'm getting into a good JBP clip, I can't even make it 3 minutes in. It's so goddamn boring.